All right, so this tutorial video will show you how you can use rib. Rib is creating supporting material like this. So to practice a lip, we're gonna create this object and then create this support using rib. So this is the drawing that I created. So I created 100 by 50 for the bottom rectangle, and then created 10 by 50. This is this part, and then the height was this thickness was 5, and then this was height was 50. So let me create this rib on Fusion 360. So I'm going to start new canvas, and then let me create a rectangle, one XY plane. So I'm going to use a rectangle, center rectangle. There's important reasons. I will explain a little bit later. So that starts from the center of the origin, and then the side was 50 times 100. All right, and finish sketch, and then extrude this one 5. Let's say 10. So let's say 10. I'm gonna change the my sketch. So 10, and then I'm going to draw another sketch on top of this plane, and then I'm going to also use rectangle, center rectangle from the center, and its size was 50 times 10. Okay. All right, and then finish sketch and extrude the center object that was 50. All right, so I'm ready to create rib. So to make a rib, so we need to have a center line like this. To create a support, so we need to have this center guideline, right? So I'm going to draw a line from the center of this line, and that goes to the center of this line, right? They should be center of this line. So that's why I used the center rectangle. All right, so I'm going to create a new sketch, and then use this XG plane. Okay, so you should be very careful. You should select XG plane. So if you cannot select the origin plane, so you can make invisible your body, and then you can select XG plane. Okay, click this one. Okay, and I can draw a line. So I find the end of point, edge point. So if you cannot find the edge, so you can zoom up and then find the edge. So select and then connect to the edge and finish sketch. All right, let's see. So I click the house button on view cube, and see, I draw this line. So you should be careful. So the line should be from the center of this line and then center of this line. Okay, and let's use the rib. So go create and then select rib. And then the dialog is pretty simple. So the curve is the line. That one, click. And then we can select the thickness and depth. So so if I click the depth option, there are two options. So to the next and then depth. So if you click to the next, that the line goes to the object, right? Like this. But if we click depth, and then you cannot see anything, but because you haven't yet set the depth, so you can say depth like 5 millimeter. So and then click. So see the depth of 5. So we can change the depth like this. Click another one, the rib. I did undo, and then I click rib, and then click the curve, and then depth. I'm gonna be, I should say 10. And there's options. So thickness options. So I select the symmetric. But if you click one direction, that create only one direction from the line. But symmetric, and you can also change the flick direction. So, but yeah, with this. But we want to put inside of the two objects. And click, we create rip. So that's the rip application.